Welcome everyone to another session of Art Time with a Family. This is, if you've not joined us before, this is an art lesson that will bring generations together, grandparents with young grandchildren, mothers with their children, or older siblings with their younger siblings to learn to draw. It's meant for young children between the ages of 4 and 6 who want to learn how to draw animals. So all we need would be a pencil, eraser, marker, and some crayons. Feel free to choose whichever colors you would like, and come along and join me. Welcome. We're going to use a nice big oval because an elephant is quite a large animal. You could also use a circle if you want. Next, we are going to draw a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides, and to help you, if you've never drawn a rectangle before, is to make 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and connect these dots together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes when the dots are far apart, you can get a wide rectangle, and when the dots are closer together like this, you get a skinny rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're also going to need a triangle. A triangle has 3 dots. 1, 2, 3, and this triangle is pointing downward. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides. Next, we are going to need bumpy lines. Bump, bump, bump. And we are going to use a curvy line. There's my curvy line. And 2 letters from the alphabet. The first letter is going to be the letter C and the letter V. See, the letter V almost looks like a triangle, except it doesn't have the 3rd line. So let's start with an elephant's body, and I'm going to start with an oval. I'm going to move my paper slightly so that we have enough space for everything. You could also make a circle for your elephant's body, but I'm using an oval. I'm going to touch the oval, come down, 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 down. And that's my first leg, which is going to be a rectangular shape. So from this line, I'm going to decide how wide I want my leg to be. So from this line to my dot. And from the dot back to the body. There's one leg. From the body, I'm going to come down, 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 and make a dot for how wide I want it to be. And then from the dot back to the body, 2 legs. For the legs on the other side of the body, I'm going to make them a little bit shorter. Sideways and up. Sideways and up. Next, I'm going to add the toenails and bump, 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 Add your bumpy lines. There you go. For the ear, I'm going to use a letter C and take my eraser to erase the part of the body that's being covered by the ear. In art, we call that overlap. From the top of the C, I'm going to start my curvy line. So from the top, I'm going to first go out a little bit for the top of the elephant's head. Then I'm going to curve the line down, 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 and then sideways. And I'm going to stop. You could make it longer if you want to. From the bottom of the letter C, I'm going to come down, curve down, and come a little closer to the first curvy line. There we go. And I'm going to add a letter V, but this letter V is going to be sideways. And to help me, I'm going to put a dot right there in the middle between these two lines, and I'm going to start from this end to the dot and from the dot to this end. There we go. So how's this elephant coming along? What do you think we need? I think we need a tail, and at the end of the tail the elephant has some hair. An elephant also has an eye. If you want, you can add an eyelash. And one more thing. We're going to add a tusk. A tusk is like a triangle. So I'm going to add 3 dots and I'm going to connect them. 1, 2, 3. There's the tusk, and this is a little hard, so maybe someone can help you erase that line in the middle. And that's the elephant. So we'll start the next step by tracing the elephant. You can use a marker or a colored pencil, a crayon, whatever material you have at home. And then you can color it with whichever color you choose. I am choosing brown, and I'm trying my best to stay inside the lines. But you do your art the way you like. And there we go. And the tusk, I decided to make gray. All right, so there's the basic drawing. You can add more elephants. I could add baby elephants, mom elephants, dad elephants, even grandma and elephants. Did you know that the leader of a herd of elephants is a grandma? She is usually quite old and also the biggest elephant. So happy drawing, and thank you so much for joining me.